Hi, my name's Bill Schaeffer, and today we have another book review of Acting Professionally, the 6th edition by Robert Cohen. This book was published in 2004. At the time of the writing, the author was a professor at the drama department at UC Irvine in California. I really like this book. It's a very practical and inspiring book. This past fall, I have been doing some background acting work on television shows at the various studios here in Los Angeles. It's been fun and very challenging work and hard work, but I've enjoyed it and learned a lot. And in the process, I got this book, Acting Professionally, and was very impressed with the advice that the author gave, not just for pursuing a career in acting, but pursuing a successful career in general. Acting is a difficult career and there's a lot of competition. But right away in chapter 2, the author tells you what you will need to succeed, and then spends the rest of the book describing these traits in more detail. And this is the list: talent, a charming, fascinating, interesting, likable, hateful, definable personality, looks, training, experience, contacts, commitment and a massive will to succeed, a healthy attitude and capacity for psychological adjustment, freedom from entanglements and inhibitions, good information, good advice and help, and finally, luck. It's quite a list. One of the most important things to have is personality, a definable, recognizable personality. And the author describes this in a paragraph that I really like. You cannot create your personality, your stage personality, but you can liberate it. What are your personal characteristics? What do others see in you? Find out and let those characteristics come out. Do not worry about your good features or your bad features. Just have features. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't opt for the ordinary or the timid or the nice. Don't try to be what you think they want you to be. Don't worry about yourself. Be proud of yourself. Like yourself. If you don't, it's hard to see how anyone else will. Great advice for personality. Let your personality come through. Good advice in general. Next, he talks about looks. And in acting, there's roles for people of all kinds of looks, of all ages, of all types. And it's both defining and liberating. But the one thing he said that I really like is you should clearly either be a character actor or not. Weight and age have a lot to do with this. And then I like, it goes, you should surely know whether or not you're fat. And you should be either fat or not fat. Average Americans are 10 to 20 pounds overweight. And you should lose that 20 pounds. Or else you should gain 40 more pounds and be a fat actor. But no one will hire you if you're average, like most average Americans, 10 to 20 pounds overweight. He also talks about education and getting acting training. He talks about universities and some of the dangers of university acting, which are you're guaranteed to have roles, that you'll be playing ages other than your own age. And he contrasts the university acting environment with the professional acting environment. Now, this is not to put university educations down, it's just to highlight that you might be comfortable working in one set of circumstances and then find the professional environment different in a way you didn't anticipate. Commitment and will to succeed. This is the most important section of the book. For acting, it's the most important thing, and in life in general, if you're trying to do something outstanding. And his observations on commitment and will to succeed are accurate and eye-opening and sobering. And you have to really, really want to be an actor, to make the sacrifice, the social sacrifices, the financial sacrifices to do it. But the rewards are great on a personal level, and you should know what they are, what the rewards and what the sacrifices are. And it's a very good, well-written, and sobering section. And then he has a section on attitude, discipline, and capacity for psychological adjustment. And this is a section that speaks particularly to me. As I get older, and particularly as I've been on the set this past fall doing background acting, I see the need for discipline, and I see how I caused problems when I was younger. And particularly on films or large television productions, lots of people are involved, and it has to be a very efficient procedure or it costs a lot of money. And if you cause problems for whatever seemingly justified reason, you're going to cost a lot of extra money. So you have to really work to keep a positive attitude, help keep things rolling smoothly, pay attention, and be ready to work when it's time to work. In fact, the most important things are, and this is kind of my paraphrase of his section that I thought of before, particularly in acting. First, show up on time. And in acting, that means show up half an hour early, so you're on stage in costume with makeup on time. And in business in general, show up early, so that when the meeting starts, you're ready to go. So the first thing is show up on time, which means be half an hour early. The second most important thing is do what you're told. And in acting, particularly in background acting, there's not a lot of time, and they want you to do this and do it. It's what it appears on film and what you're supposed to do. It's not very difficult. In most other jobs, you have a job to perform, you know what it is, and you're supposed to do it. And that's why they pay you money. So the second important thing is to do what you're told. And then the third important thing is don't irritate people. And that's what this section is really about. Don't be a problem. Don't be egotistical. Don't be lazy. Don't be a loudmouth. Don't overstep your bounds. Try and be cheerful, helpful, and just help the whole process move along smoothly. So the three things that are important: show up on time, do what you're told, and don't piss people off. Okay, there I said it. And then in the rest of the book, he goes on to talk about sources of information, how to get jobs, where the jobs are, summer stock, regional theater, Broadway, the movie industry. He talks about managers and agents, about your resume, about a headshot, and generally the mechanics and procedures of being a professional actor. He goes on to talk about the audition, how you should conduct yourself during the audition. Talks about getting the audition and getting the part. The most important thing is to get the part. Talks about union membership. At this time there was SAG and AFTRA, but now they've combined. Talks about SAG membership, the benefits of union membership. All in all, a great book, a very inspiring book, not just about the business of acting, but about the business of being professional in any career. Therefore, if you're interested in acting professionally, the business of acting, or just ideas for being more successful in general, I highly suggest Acting Professionally by Robert Cohen. Thank you, and leave your comments below.